Hello, gamers. I am here to discuss how to solo Stratholm as a prop paladin. It helps if you have first aid up to heavy runecloth bandage because you will be getting a lot of runecloth. And there are three requirements to do this solo. One is that you have the key to Stratholm. The second is you have Figurine of the Colossus. This trinket drops from Shattered Hall's final boss. And the third is that you have a lot of bag space. That is just about it. So I have a lot of mitigation gear on right now. And my talents are basically everything down prot except for Avenger Shield. I put a lot in defense, block chance, and Pursuit of Justice for kiting the mobs. So it helps if you're an engineer, so you can drop repair bots. Don't worry, there'll probably be some as you run this. Everybody here is pretty chill. I'm playing Night Slayer right now, and everyone's we're all doing the same thing. We're all having a jovial time here. So here's how we do it. Let's start it up. While this is loading and I'm talking, this nets you about 50 gold per run in consumables, and I'm going to try to do it in 3 pulls. So one of the cool things about this run is you can kind of self-sustain using like consumables and whatnot you get. Like for example, I've got a strength enchant, a spirit enchant. I'm just picking up these scrolls as I go. So let's talk about the pulls. So we have the pull portion and then the kill portion. So pulling essentially means we just want to grab as many mobs as we can without taking damage prior to getting to our kill position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Seal of the Crusader for judging close to enemies, and then I'm going to use Exorcism for long range enemies. So we've got everything here, we've got all our buffs, so let's go ahead and start this first pull. First pull is like such. Grab that guy, run him around, and the spellcasters are going to try to cast, but they can't, so they're going to move, and then we're going to grab this third one, that third group, which then pulls the second group. So we are ahead of the mobs here. We're going to just continually try to cleanse ourselves just in case of one of those frost pulls do land. Then we're going to grab this guy, the one closest. We're going to judge him. We're going to grab that group, and then everything else will pretty much social aggro. So this is our kill spot, and we're going to kill the Patchwork Warrior first. We're going to judge Wisdom on him, just so that we keep our mana up. And thus is the very first group. And we are just going to sit here. So this is, I like to call this phase 1 of the kill phase. What we want to do is we want to let our health get as low as possible. And then we go into our Super Saiyan mode here. So right about here is where we'll pop our figurine and our other defensive trinket, and we'll heal ourselves back up to full. All the time we want to kill this horror because the horror will knock us up sometimes out of bounds into an evade spot where the mobs will, just like that, where the mobs will recycle health. We don't want to do that. So we want to keep our mana up. We just want to keep cycling through Consecrate and Holy Shield, and that's about it. That's kill phase 1. So kill phase 2 is when these cadavers start exploding. That is not good. You see my health right here? Sometimes you'll see big chunks of it taken away at a time. That's when these cadavers explode. It's unmitigated damage that we really can't control. We can't block it. We can't do anything basically. So what we want to do is we want to time it so that when those broken cadavers explode, is that we have we're either in a shield, like a divine shield, or we've got holy waters to throw down to basically blow them up prior to us getting hit, etc., etc. This is the first kill spot, and just try to grab as many as you can. You may not have the gear for it, But if you can make it to this spot and you still have your trinkets up, you still have a bubble, you've got a cooldown. That's the important thing. I mean, you can still make decent gold per hour doing that. Um, Also, Heart Singer Forested spawns in this location too. Yeah, he's right there. If you're confident enough that you can grab him as well, go for it. He does stun, um, or kicks rather, which will stop your blocking. So if you're confident in doing that, you can grab him too. I usually just skip it because it's not worth, at least for me and my spec. And then again, this is an alt character. I don't normally play prot. I'm just doing this to grind gold for my main. So if you see me clicking abilities, that's because I'm a scrub. So let's go ahead and get to the next one. So, like I said, this is a pretty self-sustaining farm. What I mean by that is you'll get scrolls, you'll get water, you'll get food. You can kind of just keep rolling with that. I recommend to just heal yourself and then drink with the crap water that the level 60 dungeon provides for you because you don't have a lot of mana as a prop paladin anyway, so why not? So while you're drinking up, you're getting ready, you can kind of do some management, throw away the crap you don't need, like the food and water. You want to keep the room cloth, you want to keep all your grays, you want to keep your blues. Any blues you find, you want to keep your greens, all that kind of stuff. And if you want to throw on, some of the scrolls, you can do that. Anything helps. Every little bit helps with this grind. So now that that's been said, let's get ready. So I'll throw on intellect on myself. Why not? How about prot? How about spirit? How about stam? We got them all. Let's go. All right. So this is the second pull. So this is the kill spot right here. What you want to do is you want to get to that spot with as much health as possible after pulling everything in this area. So it's kind of tricky, but I'll walk through it with you. So what we're going to do is we're going to run over here, and this mob right here, that's our guy. So we're going to exercise him, and then we're going to thread the needle and try to grab as much as we can. So we exercise him, we run through, we're going to throw our rank 1 Seal of the Crusader, and then we're going to hug this wall. So what that's going to do is that's going to pull basically everything from him to us. All right, and then I'm going to exercise this guy, and then I'm going to judge this guy. And what I want to do is hit this, and this is a bad spot. I had to pop a Blessing of Freedom so that I could actually move. So we're probably not going to be in a good spot when we get back, but we'll see how it goes. I'll go ahead and pre-pop a major healing, redo my sanctuary buff, and now we're going to town. All right, now we're in the kill spot, and we're going to have to pop this pretty early. That's fine. We'll see how it goes. I might actually go Deathbow, just so that I don't take as much damage. So here we are. We're in our kill spot. Don't worry about cleansing off your plagues and whatnot, because they'll just get reapplied anyway, and that's just a waste of mana. You kind of just have to sit with it. Okay. So it's a good thing we have as much mana as we do, because we're going to need it for this next portion here. Okay. So our ghouls are about 40%. How are cadavers looking? Okay, the cadavers are looking good. So let's go ahead and bubble, and then we'll heal ourselves. And then I'm going to go ahead and Holy Wrath in between our heals. And then I'm going to go ahead and Wrath on Holy Water here. Okay. So now we should be fine. And what we can do is we can also kite. Like you saw how much damage I was taking on that initial pull. That typically doesn't happen with pulls like this. I just had a blow Blessing of Freedom. So what we can do is we can kite these guys for a big deal. The main thing is to stay alive. If you're not comfortable doing a pull like this, like a big pull, then don't pull as big as I did. Kind of just showing off, even though I'm not really showing off. I'm kind of running for my life right now. But yeah, if you don't want to do it like that, that's fine. But if you've got lay on hands, if you've got bubble, you're totally fine doing that. All right, so I'm gonna go back and loot while this guy chases me. By that point, you know, I have all these up, and so I'm just gonna go loot. So that's the second kill location. That was a little sketch. So that's the cadaver. When he spawns, it might explode for, like I said, 600 to 900 damage, depending on any mitigation. So we just loot everything, and then we'll prep for the third location. Third location is not as scary because you don't have to move as far. You don't have to like backtrack. So you're just going from point A to point B. This is the second one. You go from point A to point B to point C, which means you have to like walk through other people, and that's where if you get stunned or dazed or anything like that, that's where it can potentially kill you. You just have to be really quick on the blessing of freedom, and always remember to re-sanctify yourself if you do get dazed and you can't cleanse it immediately. All right, come on. A lot of mobs. Okay, there we go. What is this guy doing? Get out of here. Yep, 668 damage when those guys explode. So just be mindful of that. Okay. So that was this whole area. Sometimes Skull spawns there. Doesn't look like he's there today. So here's our little rat trap. Give it a second for all the rats to come in. Then you drop down your consecration. Let them hit you for a bit. Oh, don't make me mana pot. It's fine. Okay. Good deal. All right. So like I said, the pull 3 is not too bad. It's not as bad as pull 2. The only thing to know about pull 3 is if you get the abomination on a bad cycle, then you can potentially get like punched and knocked up into some weird territory where you're not expecting to go. Hopefully that doesn't happen, or actually, hopefully it does happen. That way you can see kind of how you deal with that. So let me just drink up to full, and we'll get started. Like I said, just I'm not wearing the best gear. You know, I've got some questing greens, I've got some quest rewards, some reputation gear. I do have some tier gear that I get for off spec that kind of stuff. But I'm not wearing the best gear. Just to let you guys know that I'm not like the Uber Paladin here. Okay, so this is how I start this. So pull 3 is going to start over here. What we're gonna do is, oh, there's not a box there. Yeah, sometimes there's a box right here that will spawn your little critters. Looks like we avoided it. So what we want to do is we want to catch this guy right in that tunnel. So let's do this. We'll start here. We'll give ourselves Crusader, and we'll get as far away from these guys as we can, and then we'll exercise those. We'll judge those, and then here we are. So we're trying to stay ahead of these packs. That's the name of the game. We want these guys to follow us, not be on top of us. So we're gonna go this way. Just stay around. Keep ahead of everybody is the goal. And we don't have to drop a conk here, but we can. I usually body pull these guys because the bomb's coming anyway, and so is Unforgiven. There he is. Hello. So yeah, so we're going from point A to point B. We're not circling back. So I'll turn, redoubt, there we go. Good. Yeah, not a bad spot, not a bad spot. Okay. and then we'll judge him. We'll get going here. We'll throw this down. All right, now's the time. All right, this is our kill spot, and we're just gonna sit here, do our kill stuff. So always keep the concentration down as much as you can. Focus the patchwork core as much as you can. Try to do as much damage as possible to him because he's the one that's going to throw you out of rhythm. All right, and then now you can judge, the amount of health of the mobs you're not targeting, right? So if they're at like 40%, then you can kind of gauge like, well, in about 20 seconds, those cadavers are going to start to explode. I can kind of be ready for it. This is where you can pop your, consumables and whatnot. So we're sitting here, we're sitting pretty. We're waiting for these guys to explode. So we'll bubble here. We'll do probably 2 holy lights. And if we have enough mana, we'll do a holy wrath. There we go. And now we're at the mercy of God here. Let's see how well we do. Not good. Not good. We'll go ahead and holy water. So now we've got broken cadavers over there. We're just gonna let them not kill us. Oh, I think we'll be okay. I'll exercise and yeah, we're fine. Yeah, look at that. Not too bad. So all that took was 1 cooldown. What I'll do is I'll wait for Seal of Wisdom to be up, and then I'll get some mana back. I don't think I'll have to heal. I might just end up killing this guy. But yeah, that's about it. So what you need to do to do this effectively is make sure that you loot your supply crates. Because like you saw, like Strat Holy Water like really saved me. So don't forget, like if you're running low on that stuff, grab it. It's really useful. You'll get a lot of healing potions. You'll get a lot of mana potions. It's always a good idea to grab those because who's going to stop you. But those are the 3 pulls. Those are the 3 kill spots. And yeah, like I said, you get about 50 gold per run. Each run takes, I don't know, about 10, 15 minutes. I don't know. Look at the time on this video. But that's about it. And then hopefully, if you have engineering, you can, just run out, pop a field repair bot, sell all this stuff, make some room cloth, all that stuff. But yeah, you just do this on repeat until your brain goes numb. So that's it. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.